Flush Factory. One of the, if not the most underrated places on the Fortnite map, in my opinion. Great loot, great landing spot, but not the best in location, which is fixed by vehicles, may I add. But I like this place. Landing here got me my first win ever in Fortnite, and it got me my first Season 5 win, and many in between. And out of all the locations in the Fortnite map, this is the one I have landed the most. And this video is about, I have landed Flush Factory 100+ times, and this is what I've learned. And this kind of video was inspired by TheNotable. And yes, I gave credit where credit is due. Wait. Make sure to always check right here for ATKs and shopping carts. You're probably going to need them. Also, these are in a random or not in chronological order. Also, I've sped up the boring parts like me breaking trucks and stuff, so you guys don't have to watch that boring stuff. Also, first cake of Season 5 birthday event, so that's pretty neat. There are many good routes that you can take in Flush Factory while landing here, but this is one of my favorites, I'd say. You land over by the cake area, and make sure to check on top of the toilet, just to make sure that there's no chest there. And then I go inside, check in here, check in this room right here, get the ammo box there, which I think I got already. And then you check these 2 ammo boxes, which I didn't actually check that one yet, behind me. Then I run over here, get this. Check that loot spawn at least. Then once you get that ammo box, you're pretty much set. And then you can move on to the next area of the building, which is to the right, next to these toilets. I usually like to get this. Make sure I get the one to the left because I always forget that one. Then inside this, I found some really cool things here. I found a couple launch pads. There's just tons of really cool loot that can spawn all over that a lot of people don't actually know about. So here, I'm actually going to be doing in this video mainly a couple of my favorite loot runs, where you can get most of the chests and loot. Make sure to check on that to get that chest also, to make sure that there's no chest there. And part of this loot run I've actually been using since Season 1 because Flush Factory has been in the game since the beginning. And I just have expanded my loot run whenever there's a new update and more chest locations and loot locations. I used to be able to get literally everything with a lot of time to spare. Now it's a little bit hard if you don't know the way around, but I mean, that's what this video is about. Then for this loot run, I usually head over these containers behind them, and then I swing around to the front, checking the one to the left, the chest spawn location. There are 5 chest spawn locations in this one area, one to the left, one where I was just at, and then there's a couple where you jump off the cliff. Also, here's where I'm just destroying that really quick, but as you can see, there's one right here. Really cool chest spawn location that they recently added. A lot of people know about this chest, so probably a pretty good place to land, but not if someone else is going for it. Usually I go around to the cargo container right back there. Then there's a chest down here I like to check. Also, while I'm checking this chest, I might as well go and tell you guys that on average, there's going to be about 0 to 4 people coming to Flush Factory usually. There's most of the time 0 to 1 or 2, but I've seen upwards to 4 or 5 before. But most of the time, you're probably going to be alone or one person coming. And a lot of people say about Flush Factory that, oh, well, you're not going to get any kills at Flush Factory, or, oh, you're not going to get any kills to the entire game, or, oh, well, Flush Factory is a no-kill zone, or whatever. Well, that's actually untrue in most cases. Some cases, yes, you're, like, if the circle's far away, you're not going to get any kills to many kills, but if the circle's not too far away, and you can get to it pretty quickly, and you're actually searching for people, you know, using rifts or whatever, or using the ATK, or shopping carts, you're probably going to find a couple people and probably get some easy kills because most of the time they're coming from Fatal or the factories, and those players are usually ripe for the picking. And as you can see with this loot run, sometimes you miss that brick building on the end, and most loot runs you do miss at least one building or one place in general, because it is really hard if the circle's far away to get all of the loot. But yeah, you get them a lot. And this round is pretty much the polar opposite. This is a recent round with the new drift skin that I got the mask for. And this was whenever people were starting to come here. I don't know why, but this time like 4 or 5 people came. So easy kills with my scar that I got out of a chest. That was really cool. But with this, after I got all these kills, which I got a really hilarious one right here. Like the guy was just so unaware. But anyway, with this, I pretty much had already started around the place I was already at. So I decided to just, go ahead and do the same loot run pretty much. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up whenever I get to that part of the loot run. But mainly it's just the same thing. So you guys can't see it through the time lapse. But, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. And I'm going to show you another kind of loot run in a second. But as you can see, it's not always at Flush Factory where you don't get any kills at all. As you just saw, I got 2 and there were like 4 or 5 people there. So, it's not always just, passive or whatever. Also, make sure to always get this chest. Can't stress that enough. You need the chest at Flush Factory or you're not going to get good loot. Super fast time lapse. Let's go. Cue the music.
I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and fly away tonight. We have the world in our sight, and I know together we'll be alright. Can you see forever we will go?
Then as you can see right here, I get a pretty cool kill, I must say. My aim was awful at first, but then I think I got pretty good then. Then I got another kill right here on a random default, just camping in a corner. Kind of memed him a little bit. I mean, I am the meme king. Funny jokes, right? Right? That was funny, right? Yeah, let's go with that. Anyway, I feel bad for this default, I mean, look at him. But yeah, right here, kind of messed up, missed that shot, got melted, should've just got out of the car and started building, but, I mean, yeah, I kind of panicked, and right here I was so low, I started really panicking, and right there I thought I could place a stair, but, yeah, I didn't build the wall there, so I'm dumb. Moving on to the next round. This is probably my favorite loot run out of all of the loot runs I personally have found in Flush Factory, because if you don't have the first circle, you can get most of the loot. It's a really easy run, and it's super effective by getting loot. You get like 90%, I'd say. You get all but one building unless you're really quick, and you don't have problems like me where I can't decide between loot, which you can see in this, but also, that was me plugging my mic so I can, hear the audio. But anyway, if you're really quick, you can loot all of Flush Factory, grab an ATK, and then get out of there by the first circle. If you're slow like me, you can get all but one building. As I said, all but one of the smallest buildings, actually, which is the brick one. Anyway, if the first circle is on Flush Factory, it'll obviously be on the factories. Well, technically Factory 2.0, but since Factory was destroyed by the meteor, no longer there. But anyway, with this loot run and the circle on your side for the first circle, you can easily loot this and head over to factories. My favorite is whenever the first circle is just over factories. It happens a lot, quite a bit. The circle is usually not on Flush, but it's usually somewhat near it. Sometimes it's like on the other side of the map and it's really annoying without ATKs. But anyway, you can easily loot this place and you can start heading over to factories and start looting that. I love to get the wooden pallets because it gives so much wood, and I like to get these 3 semi-trucks right here because those give a lot of metal. Compared to harvesting metal the usual way, those, and then if you can get to the factories with the circle on them, then that's the best because there's tons of wooden pallets. There's like 2 or 3 more. Yeah, there's 3 more semi-trucks, and then at Flush Factory there is 1 head of a semi-truck in the back, and then there's right in front of me the dump truck. That would be probably the best for Flush. And then of course, as I just said, there are 3 more of the semi trucks at the factories, but there's also 2 of the dump trucks, I think that there is. So there's tons of like materials if it's in the first circle that you can get easily, and you'll pretty much be set for late game, like building a base or whatever by the end. As you can see right about now, this pretty much concludes the loot run. Since the first circle was on flush, I glued the complete thing, went over here, got the ATK, and started heading to the factories. But as you can see, I just turned around to go in and get this. Again, I'm a bad looter, guys. I know, I'm a bad looter. I'm a slow looter. And in this game, I'm going to go more in depth for a reason that will be very obvious at the end of this game. But anyway, let's get into this. So this is a really good run in my opinion. Really good loot. Really good luck on the circle because first circle was on me and then second circle and a couple other circles, or I don't know how many exactly, I didn't count. Because, you know, I'm a lazy person, okay? Anyway, but, yeah, here I'm pretty much just setting up, pretty much heading over to factories, like I was saying. It already been pretty much looted. You can tell if the good person is a good looter by checking the wooden pallet locations. If the wooden pallet locations are gone, like they were, you can pretty much just assume that, you know, it's pretty much been looted completely. Because the thing is that a good player, a good looter will take the wooden pallets because that's a lot of extra wood that no one ever takes. Like, if they take it, you might as well not even loot the rest unless, like, you see a chest from far off that's, like, hard to get to. That's really the only chest that you'll probably find. You know, this is me pretty much just heading around looting, going up to the Tiki Head, seeing that there's a rift there. And this is another game that I want to point out that sometimes, guys, as you saw in the earlier game, you can literally get tons of kills at flush. But in this game, I'm literally, especially in late game, I'm being aggressive. Literally, I'm jumping into rifts looking for people. I'm literally rushing a guy. Yet in this game, like, I got like no kills. Like, seriously, no kills. Like, every single time I was about to get a kill, the storm took them, or they died of fall damage. I never got kill credit for all of these kills. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be just really annoying for me. But you guys are going to see it, obviously, and you can see how annoying it is. And I just love the ATK so much about how fast it can go. Also, here's me parking the ATK in the circle so I can go back to this rift before the storm closes in on it. And I won't be able to use it to try and scope out the area and see if anyone's there. I know I'm talking really fast right now. That was just to explain before I got to the rift. I like bananas. I don't know. Don't ask. Don't ask, guys. But anyway, I didn't really see anybody, so I decided to just, you know, start driving around. I love the ATK because it's so fast. Like, if you love to collect resources like I do, just going around and collecting resources, literally you can get a tree down 50 health, drive over to the next tree. It literally takes seconds instead of, like, you know, upwards to 20 seconds. But here, right there, you just saw I was trying to kill that guy, you know, I was waiting for him to come out of the storm. Never did. I don't know if he died, if he got killed by another guy, or he actually escaped. I have no idea. But all I know is I was literally, like, looking for him. I was like, you know, he's not coming out. I'm just going to heal up, you know, play with this new golf ball I just got. Again, this is a game right here where I'm just pretty much joking around. Like, I'm just, you know, it's always these games I do good in where I'm just joking around. Yet if I go full-on try-hard mode, I do awful. I don't know why. I might as well just start joking around all the time. I don't know, guys. But another time, look right here. I tried to snipe him, and I'm like, you know what? Circle's about to nip me in the butt. I'm going to go around this mountain, and I'm going to go and switch to gameplay here. You can see what my loot is. Not too bad. I have a burst. I really wanted an AR, but I could not find it. I have an SMG, which is a really good weapon. Shotgun, so I can do a shotgun SMG strat. That is a very good strat. And I have a hunting rifle and bandages. I think I got pretty good loot, but right here, whenever I was going down, there's top 3. At this one, top 2, and this guy was pretty bad, but he was pretty good building, but not good at, you know, panic shooting or anything like that. Actually shooting, really. But as you can see, I literally thought I was melting him, and the SMG just kept on hitting him. You guys will see that through here. That I don't know if he's just hacking and, you know, doing shield. Obviously, I'm joking, guys. But anyway, he's a hacker. You know, SMGs give shield now, apparently. That's how much they debuffed it. I don't know. But, I'm telling you guys, this is just, the SMG is so good. But yeah, if you guys couldn't tell by now, this is my first victory of Season 5. Again, no kill credit. You can see I have 0 kills. Top 2. And watch this. No kill credit. Jumps off even though I built him and he jumped into my wood. But yeah. That was annoying, right, guys? Yeah. 0 kills, and yeah, I wasn't even just bush camping or anything. So that just really makes me mad. It makes me go crazy, and that is the downside of Flush. But it's worth it because you can easily get kills and you can easily rush people, but you also have good loot, and it's not like you're going to die every 5 seconds at the beginning. And that's why I love to go to Flush Factory whenever I'm like going try hard or just joking around. Whenever I'm going for that victory, because it's just like a chill game and you can still get kills. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that share button if you really liked it and want to spread my channel out there with your friends and family and your great Aunt Ruth. This is my outro. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment below. Subscribe. Follow my Twitter or hit the bell to stay notified. I'm out of rhymes. Subscribe to my other channel if you get the time. Follow my other social media for a fun time. Check out my Mixer streams. Goodbye.